Well, it's the morning after the U.S. elections, and why don't we start with the good part? And I know people got their anxieties this morning, but there is only one way that we can look at a turnout like it appears there's been. I mean, if the numbers are as good as early results seem to indicate, well, that is a very great day for democracy. You know, I don't know if the reasons that drove people to participation are really that important in the long run. You know, in the bigger picture, the more important thing is that the people have stepped up and people are participating. On the other hand, how many of us have wondered how a perfect turnout would change an election? I know it's common here in BC to think that if you had 100% turnout, you'd have a completely different government. The giant turnout in the United States last night, though, it didn't reveal that. It revealed a nation divided. And I kind of get that, even just, you know, you switch back and forth between news medias and it's like they got their own little war going on and everything's divulged politically into us and them on both sides. Like, you know, I don't see either side of the US political battlefield is holding any particular high ground on this particular point. So there's not going to be any immediate changes no matter how things work out. But it is a goal, I would think, for a nation to somehow get back to facing the outside world as a team. You know, that's really what's changed here. Is it used to be, to the outside world, there was just the US of A. But now the dirty political laundry is in everybody's face. And this is just idealism, people. And we all have it, and that's the point in living in a democracy, is so that we can all express ourselves. But this idea that everybody that expresses a different view than me is my enemy, that doesn't line up well with the United States of America that we've seen for the last 200 years. Where's the melting pot? Where's the blending pot? Where's the... Anyway, it's not all sad, right? Like I said, whatever it takes to drive participation up, all the democratic nations in the world have to achieve that, right? And then we can move on to other problems. I do want to also, though, say, because there's a lot of hype and anxiety this morning, but the U.S. electoral system doesn't expect finalized results in this kind of time frame. So the fact that we don't have a finalized result this morning isn't really any different than any other U.S. election that I can ever recall. And you know, you get a speculative result when you have a landslide turnout. And you had a landslide turnout, but you didn't have landslide results. So anyway, let's hope we can keep the peace. I'm glad that we've made it this far with all the boarded up buildings just being an abundance of caution. Let's hope that we can keep it that way. And however it works out, whichever way it finally ends up, maybe the time to move back to one nation is now. Whoever wins, maybe it should be a good priority to create a team, to create unity, to go back to being one USA instead of a nation divided. Just saying. Have a nice day.